Let's talk about bringing the case names that we learned a couple video back to the information we learned about nouns in the immediately preceding video, the one about subject, complements, objects, direct object, indirect object, and object of the preposition. um, the case names for Greek are nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, and vocative. In Latin, you get a next one at the bottom. It's nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, ablative, and then vocative. Okay, so because I don't know whether you're learning Greek or Latin right here or some other language, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the case names, including the ablative, just to have that extra information at play. So, at what point would a noun be in the nominative case? Because you're dealing with a word that's going to get inflection. It's going to get some twisting, some endings, and you're going to get a set of endings that pertain to the nominative case, which you would add to a word to show that it's a subject, right? So nominative goes with subjects and subject complements because they are acting in an equal relationship with the subject. Um, so anytime in that collection of words you're looking at, you have a word that is going to function as the subject of the clause or the subject complement of the clause. That word needs to be in the nominative case. So for every noun that you get in Greek or Latin or whatever foreign language you're learning, many times the materials that are helping you learn this are going to provide charts for you all the time. The charts are crucial so that you know this is the noun and these are the endings you would put on, many nouns of this type if they're in the nominative case. And then you have to think of person as well. First person, second person will get a little twist at the end, but that's what you'll be doing is you'll be recognizing the nominative case. This is how you form it. You add this to the middle or this to the end, and it's going to look like this. First person nominative is going to look like this. Second, and that the nominative case is going to go with the subjects and the complements. All right. So what about the objects? The direct objects go with what's called the accusative case. Okay. I have tried to find out the root and the meaning of the word accusative, and it just doesn't seem to me anything I want to promote as a logical reason they call it accusative. But there it is. It's accusative. It just means direct object. So if ever you have a noun coming after the verb and it needs to be in the accusative case, then this is how you would do it. Okay. And you learn that ending. You learn that ending for that particular noun. All right. Now nouns fall into large classes. You have the first class, the second class, the third class, the fourth class. They don't go on forever. Like there are only 3 classes or 4 classes of nouns in, say, Greek or Latin. And the verbs are the same way. They fall into large classes. And for every verb or noun in that class, you're going to use the same nominative ending, the same genitive ending for the nouns, maybe the same, tense ending for the verb. And so, you're not doing endless memory for every memorization word, although it might feel like that for every word, but you are going to have to learn quite a few endings for learning an inflected ancient language. Anyway, accusative is what you would use. The accusative case is used for direct objects. Okay, nominative case for subjects and subject complements. Accusative case for direct objects. Okay, and object complements. Now, when it comes to because the complement has to match the case of the thing it's being equated to in that clause. When it comes down to indirect objects, you're using the dative case. And again, I'm not sure exactly how the word was formed, why it's called dative, but that's the case used for the indirect objects. We built the man a desk. Okay, we didn't build the man, we built the desk for the man. But in the phrasing there, the original phrasing, we built the man a desk. The man is coming between the verb and the direct object. That's your indirect object. If you were to try to express that information using inflection for some ancient languages, you're going to be using the dative, the dative case. Okay, so far that's nominative case is dative and accusative and dative. Okay, so we've got 3 more to talk about, but I prefer to do it in the next video. So let's move on to that other video.